Black women, I've said it once and I'll say it again. The devil comes in many different disguises. You know, black women, how would you feel if you found out that all this time I've been talking about getting your passport and dating out and traveling overseas and meeting men of other ethnic cultures and building a new life for yourself? How would you feel if I convinced all of you to donate to my cause, to give me your money so that I can go and fight on your behalf? And then one day you found out that all this time I was talking about all of this shit. I was actually married to a black man, and I took your money and I had a good time with it. I traveled and bought clothes and jewelry and cars, and I laughed at you. How would you feel if you dug in your pockets and pulled out your hard-earned money and you supported my cause, only to find out that I was deceiving you, lying to you, using you, making you think that I was on your side and fighting on your behalf, when it was all just a fucking lie? Well, rightfully so, you would be furious, you would be angry, you would feel used, misled, deceived, lied to. You would have every single right to be angry with me. You know, black women, there was a guy not too long ago called Brother Polite. He was this pro-black, Afrocentric, polygamy guy. He had 4 beautiful black wives. And, you know, he talked all this pro-black and pro-love, pro-black love, and, you know, pro-black family, all this stuff. And he got black people to dig in their pockets, mostly black women, to give him their hard-earned money. And what did he do? He took that money. He was from New York, by the way. He's from New York. He took all the donations, all the contributions that mostly black women gave him, because they were under the impression that he was a pro-black man and he was fighting for the black community and fighting for black love and fighting for the black family. He took all their money, took all their contributions, all their donations, and came to Hollywood and ended up with the Caucasian Playboy centerfold model. I never gave the men my money because I smelt a rat from day one. Now, there's this guy on YouTube by the name of Phil the Advice Show. I never gave him my money either because, I don't know, I just never felt compelled to, but every so often I would go to his channel and I would look at some of his content and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. You know, he would downgrade black women for dating outside of their race. He would put down black women. But now the cat has been caught with its paw in the cupboard. Apparently this guy, all this time he's been talking about, you know, black women shouldn't date out and black women are sellouts and, you know, pro-black this and pro-black that. And come to think of it, he's married to a non-black woman and he's taken a lot of donations and contributions, and he took his non-black woman, his wife, to Africa. Ha! I haven't even been to Africa. A lot of you haven't been to Africa. A lot of black people gave this man money and he took his non-black woman to Africa, and now he's been exposed and he's trying to, you know, explain himself. Now, let me just get one thing straight. I don't give a fuck about who this guy is married to. I date out and I encourage black women, if you don't want to end up alone, if you don't want to end up, you know, with cats eating your face, alone, if you don't want to end up by yourself, I've been telling you guys, just get your passport, date out, travel overseas, and find love elsewhere. And you ain't gonna see me married to a black guy. I'm not gonna be fake. Let me be very honest with you about something. I want to be emphatically serious about this. I hate being deceived. I hate being lied to. I don't like being used. I don't like deception. I don't like people tricking me and making me think that they're on my side when they're really against me. Black women, listen up. This is what I'm noticing. Remember, I've been telling you that, the black community, it's over, black love is dead, all that stuff. What I didn't say is that the black community as we know it is dead. What a lot of black men like Paul Light is doing and Phil the Advice show, what they're doing is they're building up a new black community that doesn't include black women. Let me just be very clear about that. They are building a new black community that doesn't include you. They are taking your donations to finance their project. That's why they hide their non-black women. They talk pro-black. They talk all this pro-black love and black family and black this. They get you to contribute to their cause. They take your money, and then they laugh at you. While they move out to Hollywood and get themselves a woman of another race with your money. They take their non-black women to Africa, to the motherland with your money, and they laugh at you. Black women, let me just say something right now. We don't have a lot of money to begin with. A lot of us, we're not poor, but the money that we do have, we have to be very careful with it. Before you dig in your pocket and pull out your hard-earned money and give it to anybody that's talking pro-black love and pro-black family and all this pro-black stuff, you do one thing. You investigate. You research every single thing about them before you give them 1 cent of your money. You investigate where they went to school, whether or not they've been in jail, and for what. You investigate who they voted for, what political party they belong to, what their policies and philosophies are, and yes, who they're married to. Now, some people might say, well, why does that matter? It matters. Let me tell you something right now. I don't like Mad Bus Driver X. If you know who I'm talking about, he has a channel, Mad Bus Driver X. But there's one thing that he said that I do agree with 100%. Who you marry is political. Who you marry speaks volumes about what you stand for, what you believe in, and what you're really fighting for. What black men like Brother Polite and Phil the Advice show are doing, they are taking money from black people and giving it to these pro-black guys that are giving the false illusion that they're fighting for black families, that they're fighting for the black community, that they're trying to fight for black men and black women to be together. They're fighting for the black community. What they're really doing is taking your money and they're using it to build up a new black community that doesn't include black women. It includes black men, non-black women, and mixed race children, and it doesn't include you. But they need your money and your gullibleness to support their project. Do you understand what I'm saying, black women? Let me say something right now. Look, black men are always saying, don't dick police me and don't use shaming tactics. Oh, okay, fine. I don't want to be race bait policed, and I don't want to be given shaming tactics for not wanting to give my money to somebody that claims to be pro-black, and they're laying down every night with someone that's non-black. I have that right. Just like a black man has the right to stick his dick in any vagina that he chooses, I have the right to give or not give my money to anybody that I choose. And I don't want to be shamed for it. I don't want to be race bait police. I don't want shaming tactics being put on me. I have a right to not give my money to a black person claiming to be pro-black when they're really not pro-black. And they're laying down every night with someone that's not black. I have that right to not give my money, my support, my contributions to somebody like that. I have that right. And so do you. Now, black women, I don't care who these guys are with, but what I do care about is that they're lying and they're deceiving and they're tricking black people into giving them their money to support their mission, which is to rebuild a new black community that doesn't include black women. Be very careful, black women. The devil comes in many different disguises. People will use you and lie to you because they know that a lot of us are gullible. There are still a lot of black women out there that believe in black love. There are still a lot of black women out there that believe in saving the black family. And I've told you once, and I've told you, several times. I'm gonna be very clear about this. The black community as we know it is over. And the black community as we know it consists of black men and black women and black children. That's over. Black love between black men and black women is over. Do you understand what I'm saying? Black children are being replaced in the black community with mixed race children. The black community is being replaced with mixed race interracial couples. The black community as we know it is being rebuilt and improved for black men, non-black women, and their mixed race children, and it doesn't include you. I've been telling you this for a long time, and now the proof is in the pudding. Black women, investigate anybody that you choose to give your money to that's claiming to be pro-black. And it's mostly these men. I don't really see too many black women pushing that pro-black thing, but I do see a lot of men that are doing it. And they're doing it because they need your money to rebuild the black community for themselves and their non-black women and their mixed race children. And it doesn't include you. They are using you, lying to you, deceiving you, and tricking you. Now this guy, Phil the Advice Show, he's been exposed. If you continue to give him your money, you're a fool. You're a fucking idiot, and I can't give you any of my respect. I can't do it. I can't. I cannot support an idiot. What I'm fighting for is for black women to get their passports, travel overseas, and find love, and build a family with men of other cultures. You're not going to see me down the line popping up with some black dude. I don't do shit like that. I walk the walk and I talk the talk, and I'm upfront about what I am and what I stand for. I don't bullshit. There's too much at stake. There's too much to lose. Don't fall for the okie dokie. Before you give your money, your donation to any pro-black man, you investigate him from head to toe. You research everything. And here's another question. Let me ask you something, black women. No. It's not a question. It's a statement. If I had a chance, I would ask every single non-black woman with a pro-black man, that says he's fighting for black people and the black community, this is the question I would ask this non-black woman. And it would go a little bit like this. As a non-black woman with a pro-black man, what are you doing to improve the relationship between black men and black women and to build up the black race? I would love to hear their response. But they're not going to answer that question because it's not in their best interests to bring black men and black women together because it fights against what they're doing. Do you understand what I'm saying, black women? Don't be a sucker. Don't be a fool. Don't give your money to these motherfuckers. All these pro-black guys, these hotep motherfuckers, they don't believe in black love. They don't believe in the black family. They don't believe in the black community. What they do believe in is talking about it, hiding their non-black women, taking your money, and having a real good fucking time. Don't be a sucker. I'm out.